Hey YouTube, my name is Cameron, and for today's video, we are in the game Fortnite, checking out the newly released Chapter 3 Season 3 content, more specifically the new weapons, one of which will be showcased in this video. For the discussion in this video, I'll be covering the new Hammer Assault Rifle. I'll be touching on its damage, as well as overall effectiveness in various combat situations. But before we get into it, be sure to use my creator code, ITG Network, in the V-Bucks shop. By doing so, not only do you contribute to me as a content creator, but you will be helping this channel grow. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the analysis. To start off, I want to mention that this analysis was done by going based off legendary variants of the weapons. For me, it's a lot easier to go based off its highest rarity than to cover all rarities. Alright, so let's briefly go over the Hammer Assault Rifle stats. I gathered this info via the Fortnite.fandom wiki page, which I will have in the description below if you guys want to look for yourself. The hammer currently sits at 33 damage, a fire rate of 5.8, 20 magazine size, and a reload speed of 1.98. It's also worth mentioning that the hammer is a hit scan weapon. If you aren't sure of what this means, it's okay, I'll explain it in basic terms. The hammer being a hit scan weapon means it doesn't take time for the bullet to travel. Unlike snipers, where you have to lead your shots due to drop off, hit scan weapons will hit the targeted object instantly. Not only does the hammer hit targets consistently, but it also boasts low recoil. From the many matches that I played with it, I feel like it's a decent weapon, but has a few drawbacks to it. The main drawback for me is the 20 magazine size. I found myself in many matches noticing that even with the legendary variant of the weapon, it felt a bit lacking. Personally, I feel it's due to the small magazine size. If you hit a player consistently with the hammer, you're guaranteed to down them. But the lack in clip size really hurts the gun in my honest opinion. Not only that, but it has a max damage of 33. With the introduction of players by default starting the match with 50 shield being filled over time, and on top of finding additional shields, I feel like it might be a bit difficult for this weapon to really stand out. I found myself hitting targets consistently and effectively weakening players, but not really taking their shields out completely. I often needed to switch from the hammer to a shotgun or the new DMR to finish off my opponent. Oftentimes I found myself just not using the gun at all as it sat in my inventory of weapons. I feel as though the gun was designed to make players play a little less aggressive. It's got slightly less damage than your typical AR in Fortnite, it has slightly more fire rate than previous ARs, very little magazine, but is a hit scan weapon. I think that was the intention behind it. Give players an AR that makes them play a little bit more passively while being able to completely shred someone who is good enough distance away, so long as the majority of the shots hit. I went ahead and compared the hammer to previous assault rifles that were introduced in earlier seasons in Fortnite, those being the Suppressor Assault Rifle, the Primal Rifle, and the Ranger Assault Rifle. I compared stats and noticed a slight difference between each of the weapons compared to the hammer. The Ranger Rifle having a 4.0 fire rate definitely puts it on the slower side, but it makes up for it with its 37 damage per hit to the body, 55 damage per hit to the head, which comes out to be 18 additional points of damage, resulting in a 48.7% increase in damage. The Suppressor Assault Rifle outputs the same damage as the hammer, 33 damage to the body and 49 to the head. The Suppressor Assault Rifle also has a very slight difference in fire rate, coming in at 5.5 as opposed to the hammer's 5.8. The big difference that sets these two guns apart is the magazine size and recoil. The hammer contains a magazine size of 20 and has a more contained recoil pattern, while the Suppressor Assault Rifle's recoil pattern is more vertical. It also has 30 rounds in its mag, which makes things a little less risky when engaging in combat. Another thing to note is that the hammer has a reload speed of 1.98. while the Suppressor Assault Rifle has a reload speed of 2.1, slightly more than the hammer, but not by a whole lot. The next assault rifle I tested beside the hammer was the Primal Rifle. The Primal Rifle boasts fairly high damage, coming in at 35 damage to the body and 52 to the head, with a fire rate of 5.75, cutting it extremely close to the hammer. This is a 0.05 difference when it comes to rate of fire. Like I said, cutting it extremely close. The Primal Rifle has a reload speed of 2.2, which is more than the hammer and the Suppressor Rifle. It also contains 30 in the magazine. I'm finding it kind of odd that Epic decided 20 rounds in the magazine was the best for the hammer at this point, personally. From all the tests I did, comparing it to other assault rifles, I found the hammer in some instances to be an average assault rifle. I also found it to be extremely mediocre at other times. If we're going strictly based on dealing damage to player health, this gun can take you out pretty fast. But for the sake of this video, I am basing my analysis off of players having shields along with the default shields you spawn with that fills up over time. With all that being said, I'm going to give this weapon a final rating. Just to note again, this is all based on the highest rarity of the gun, that being legendary, because I don't think that mythic is actually in the pool that you can obtain from playing in zero builds or even just the regular mode in Fortnite. I'm going to be going based off of 6 points. These points being damage, reload speed, fire rate, stability, mag size, and consistency of the weapon. Seeing as the hammer's legendary variant caps out at 33 damage to the body, 49 to the head, 5.8 fire rate, 20 magazine size, 1.98 reload speed, low recoil, and as a hit scan weapon, I'm going to give the hammer assault rifle a B-. I feel like this is a fair and good rating as the weapon isn't bad, it has some good attributes, but it feels lacking due to that low magazine size. Other than that, I think the gun is a blast to use once you play around with it for a bit. I found the low magazine size to be a bit difficult to deal with at times as it wasn't outputting the performance I was looking for compared to the Ranger's rifle or even the Suppressor assault rifle. All in all, I found the gun to be slightly below average at best. Well, that is going to do it for this Fortnite video. I have been having a blast so far and really like the weapons that have been added over time. This is all just my opinion, analysis, and my general experience with the gun though. Yours may be completely different, which brings me to the final section of the video. If you found this to be insightful and or enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe down below as I've got some good stuff coming. And let me know what your thoughts are on the new season. Also, let me know what you think about the new hammer assault rifle. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Let me know down below in the comment section, and I will catch you all in the next video, everyone. Be cool and stay awesome.